World at War's first DLC Zombies map was a huge upgrade from Nocturne and Totem. Zombie Verruckt came with loads of new material with an even bigger map. It introduced many key concepts and things still around to this day. The map set the stage for an even broader and more powerful storyline yet to come. Verruckt certainly lived up to its predecessor in many ways and amplified many things players loved from the original Nocturne and Totem. The map certainly set the stage for the great zombie storyline that followed. Noct was no more than just a fun map to play, with surviving the undead horde by any means necessary. Verruckt was much more than that. Sure, it didn't establish everything that Numa or Doris did, with the main characters, Group 935, Maxes, etc., but it set up everything in between. Verruckt was the middleman, if you will. It established Perca-Colas, power, bigger maps, and it began the shift to zombies from a minigame designed strictly for fun to a storyline that pulled players in. It wouldn't have been good if we went directly from Nocturne and Totem to Doris, or even Numa. There had to be a transition, and that transition was Verruckt. Among everything new that Verruckt brought us, Perca-Colas are perhaps the most important. The original four, Juggernog, Revive Soda,
You need a little revive.
Speed Cola, and Double Tap Root Beer
Beer shell. You thirsty, partner?
were brought to life in this new installment of Zombies. Juggernaut gave you the increased amount of health, Quick Revive allowed you to revive teammates faster, and in later Black Ops games, it allowed you to self-revive in solo. Speed granted you the ability to reload your guns faster. Double Tap 1.0 made your gun shoot twice as fast, while in later games 2.0 doubled your bullet damage, effectively making your gun twice as deadly without it losing all of its ammo so fast. These four perks are part of the reason Call of Duty Zombies is so iconic and so fun to play. The four sodas led to many more Perca-Colas down the line. PhD Flopper, Mule Kick, Electric Cherry, and Widow's Wine all were offshoots of Jug, Speed, Quick, and Double Tap. Only a few of the original perks survived to Die Machine, however. Quick, Jug, and Speed all made it, with new machines and new effects, but Double Tap Root Beer failed to make the transition. These colas allowed for an increased amount of carnage and allowed for longer games. These four perks were a pivotal addition made to Zombies that changed the game forever. World at War's second map gave us much with perks, but it also gave us many other important things. This is the first map where the mystery box isn't stationary. It moves to and from different locations. The original location is always the same though, unlike that of Keynote or Totem, for example. With the changing of the box came the teddy bear. This bear became a symbol for Call of Duty Zombies. It eventually became part of the character Samantha, but that's for another video. The Asylum also introduced dialogue into the game. Noct had the Marines as characters, but they uttered not a word. The Marines in Verruckt have basic dialogue like,
I'm not bleeding on me. Ready for some point-blank pain?
These utterances definitely took away from the serious setting the map established. However, it was a major step towards the broader zombies and a step towards the main four characters.
Juice!
Another pivotal thing the map featured was an Easter egg song. WTF was played in Noct whenever you knife the radio, but it can only be heard at or very near the radio. In Verruckt, the song The Lullaby of a Dead Man could be heard all across the map once you flushed the toilet 3 times. The Easter egg song is a part of many maps like Kino
Here's the last piece. What do I win? Hey, hey!
and Origins. These songs all sprouted from Noct and Verruckt. Zombie Verruckt also gave us the concept of power. Its power system powered doors, Colas, and electroshock therapy. Power in zombies is something still in use today. It was a big leap from Nocturne and Totem that had no power whatsoever. Aside from the main objective of just surviving, turning on the power was also a goal. Without power, many things wouldn't be possible, or at least, they would be already easy to use and wouldn't require power, which would eliminate a fun objective. The Switch itself is also iconic. The Switch with a big red handle and a severed arm clutching it is a classic part of zombies. The same power switch can be seen all throughout zombies. 5, Kino der Toten, and Horizon Dragon. The electric traps are also an important part of the map. Located in doorways leading to the inner balcony, these traps would deliver a painful shock of electricity to whatever walked through, freak bags and people alike. These types of traps and many others can be found in many maps and zombies. Power is a quintessential part of the game that allowed for zombies to be so much more than how it was in Verruckt's predecessor. Now, we get to the more serious and darker part of Verruckt. The scenery in Verruckt was downright insane, giving justice to the map's name. An insane asylum with horrid imagery and terrible screams coming out of nowhere. Verruckt certainly portrays the definition of crazy. Even the outside scene in the map was ominous. The forest on fire shows the true seriousness of Verruckt. But the asylum had more, much more. From a surgeon's chair with a severed arm still inside, to a morgue where screams could be heard everywhere, to a table full of blood and a cleaver, this map sets a heavy and scary tone. A tone unmatched by any zombies map to date. Being separated from your teammates at spawn makes the map even more trying, making the objective of getting to the power room to reunite even more imperative. Even the zombies are more frightening than the ones from Knocked. They run much faster and are more aggressive. They will hit much faster, and at higher rounds will outrun you no matter what. The extreme close quarters doesn't remedy your situation whatsoever. From rooms being tight as hell to staircases being literal death, Verruckt certainly is one of the more difficult maps out there. With disturbing imagery and terrifying zombies, the map was a definite challenge for even the top zombies players.